is hitting the road, and we're heading somewhere that in our books is legendary. Join us June 27th and 28th as we head to Charming Fair Farm for 2 days of mystery, history, and maybe a little chaos.
Whoa!
What the hell?
Live banter, real stories, unexpected moments. If you love the strange, the fun, and the unexplained, this is the one you do not want to miss. Make sure you're following because Banter with Richie B is bringing the energy straight to Charming Fair Farm. See you there.
That one is just absolutely beautiful. Hey, good evening, everybody. Glad you're here. Uh, I'm excited for tonight's show. I want everyone in chat to kind of give their opinion on this stuff because I went out in the field last week. Wojo was very, very excited. He keeps mentioning it, so I decided that I would do a show to kind of go over the stuff. But I want everybody's opinion because when I find stuff, it's unusual. It's kind of strange, but I don't jump to conclusions. So I would really like everybody's input on it. I'm going to say hi to everybody. And then we'll jump in. And Sam, thank you so much. She is behind the scenes. Um, Host Haven. Who's that? What? Uh, she's behind the scenes helping me out tonight because I have some videos and it was being difficult to show. So she's going to help me with that. But Sam was the first one here. Thank you for that. Hey, Mary, how are you? Tyler, good to see you. BDA's in the house. Let's see. We have John. We have Martin. He's been having a lot of interesting stuff going on. And then we have Ben. Ben seems to be new. I don't know if I remember Ben or not, but hey, welcome, Ben. Good to see you. BMO is in the house. How are you doing? We've got Gianni. We have Tim. Looks like previously possessed has shown up. It's good to see you. I'm glad that everybody's here. So yeah, decided to do some boots on the ground last Sunday. Richie's trying to go over on how to do it live because I am not technology savvy, as we all know, from many of the starts of the show, as you know. But I did want to get everybody's opinion and input. And Wojo, like I said, was very, very excited with the stuff that I found. So getting prepared for Memorial Day tomorrow. Hope everybody has a great day. God bless everybody, of course. Oh, Tyler. Yes, I do hope everybody's enjoying their Memorial Day weekend. I had today off. I got to go see the Mandalorian and Grogu movie with my family, which was great. I got my Grogu sweatshirt on. I love that little green guy. Tomorrow I have to work. I worked yesterday. But yeah, it's been a chaotic, crazy week. Hey, D Hoot, how are you? Yeah, thank you. That sucks that you've got to cover this all, but oh, thank you, Sam. But D Hoot, I appreciate you so much. Yeah, it was fun. Not as much fun as last Wednesday. I was up for 21 and a half hours, but between work and then going to Portland and spending time with my kids because they wanted to go see AEW Dynamite Live. That was a lot of fun. Great time. And yesterday, my daughter was the sweetest. I got a photo done with one of the superstars, Action Andretti. He was walking around outside. And he was a very sweet kid. And she had messaged him to tell him how much that meant and stuff. And the next thing I know, a few hours later, I actually had a follow request. He wanted to follow me, which I thought was very insane and crazy. I was very super excited, but I found out that later on, because I followed him, he ended up getting that notification and he hit something wrong. So it lasted for 3 hours. But you know what? Being a lifelong fan of wrestling, that 3 hours made my day. So now back onto the research. I don't see the screen Sam mentioned last week. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, when it comes to this stuff, they have this stuff down. I am so, so, so bad at that. But I'm going to jump right in with the stuff because I went out last Sunday. My daughter went with me. We took her dog and she wanted to take him out to the area and stuff just to get him out into the woods and take him for a walk and everything. And we were looking around and, we get our normal turkey tracks, our deer tracks, and then we found a couple things that were extremely interesting that I took pictures of. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that, Giovanni, that you want to help. Oh. I'm so glad to see you in Wojo. Tyler. Yeah, it's fine. Don't apologize. I'm happy you guys are all here. I know that sometimes we have unexpected ones show up that really all they want to do is cause a little bit of tension and stuff, but it's fine. Yes, I actually saw it on Sam's show the other night. That was a really cool shot. I can't tell you exactly what, but yeah, that was a very, very cool photo that you had. Oh, yeah, I'd love to. Oh, thank you, BMO. I appreciate that. Yeah, I actually made a couple of them. I did a couple of them. I made them out of a cast and then painted them and stuff. Maximus. Hey, how are you? Glad to see that you're here. So the first one, when we first went in, we did find one. I did find something that looked like it was a possible track, and I took a video of it, and then I took photos of measurements and different stuff. So Sam's going to help me pull those up because I'm very, very, very not technology savvy. I tried. I'm good with the pictures, but I'm not so good with the the videos. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Good to see you. Well, what I noticed with yours, Tyler, though, is I agree with Sam. That looks like a hand, but the arm is so short. So it's like I would love to actually be able to look at that more and see what we can find and stuff. Yeah, Sam is awesome. She's in the background. She's trying to multitask, cook supper, help me. She is fabulous. But let's see. Okay, well, I think that she is dealing with that. So I'll see at least if I can pick up the photos and put those up for you real quick. And just get thoughts and stuff. All right, so let's go down here. We got which ones? Yep, one, zip, two. This should be it if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Oops. Is it going to pop up? There we go. Yeah, this is the first impression that I found. I did take a video of it. I did the measurements and stuff. Yeah, that would, yeah, I don't mind. I would love to go over those photos and stuff. I think that, that was intriguing what Sam was showing. I don't know if I can enlarge that or not. It's weird how that one is doing that. Can I go to this one and make it bigger? Let's see. Hold on. Oh, that's too big. All right, never mind. I got to go back the way I was. That is way, 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 way too big. Okay. But it appeared to be a heel here, and then up in here, there was possible toes. But in the center here is what got me, because at the heel and at the ball of the foot, there was, when you get done with those, they were down in there, but this part here was actually domed, which I found very, very strange, because that does not happen even with our prints. I mean, and there was nobody else out there. I mean, there was no other, nobody else out there at the time. And I didn't see any like boot tracks of somebody else walking. Thank you, Tyler. And yeah, so let's see if I can pull up another one here. Let's take this one off and see if I can pull up the other ones that go with it. I'm getting better with the photos, but it just takes me a minute. All right, here's the next one. Oh, I can't click on it twice. There we go. I mean, there could be nothing. It could be something. That's why I'm always like, I'd like, the opinion that you guys have, because like Richie said, we're critical thinkers. This is just a few miles from my house, which Richie found kind of funny. He was like, how close is this to your house? And it's probably, I'd say, about 5 miles from my house. I have an area that it's private property. A friend of mine owns it, and it's 15. This print itself, if this is what it is 15 inches long. And he has a lot of wildlife in there. I've been going on this property for 15 years. About 10 years ago, I was out there in the spring. It was early, I want to say early April. It was like 40 degrees. And I had actually come across in that would happen if the step is taken, then up on the toes back before taking another step, like peeking forward before taking. Yeah. It is interesting. I mean, it's not, like I said, this is why Wojo was kind of excited. These are not the ones Wojo was excited about. But you'll see those in a little bit. But this is the start of it. I mean, it was the only one that I found, which I always find that strange when it's only one. But like I said, in this area that I go into, I've been going in there for 15 years, but 10 years ago, I found a set of tracks. They were smaller though. They were single file. They were about 3.5 to 4 feet apart. And I had taken photos and I had shown them to somebody who is supposed to be, you go to him if you have like Bigfoot, questions and stuff or evidence, just to have him kind of go over stuff, because I wasn't saying that that's what it was, but I found it very strange. It's 40 degrees. Nobody's going to walk around in their bare feet. And it was a nice little trackway in this area where I found these other tracks, and you'll be able to see in one of the videos that I do that the areas it's a kind of like a dirt road. It's a lot of rocks, but in this area, it's just a stretch of like sand. So when it rains, it gets very, very muddy in there and stuff. Hey, Wojo. Oh, you're just picking up pizza. Well, good. I hope you enjoy it. I had pizza for lunch. And when I showed it the first, I sent the photos, and the first thing I got back was, because back then, I guess it was popular for those shoes that have like the footprint on the bottom, so it matches up to your foot and stuff. And that's what he had sent me, saying that that's probably what it was. So I just kind of dropped the whole thing. I kind of kicked myself more and more and more on that, because I use that area now. I had used it more for my big cat research, because a lot of the sightings, one of them goes into that area. Other ones are around the area. So I know that there's bobcats in there. I know there's coyotes, there's deer, there's moose, rabbits, and a bunch of other stuff. So I figure, there's a plentiful array of food for them if they're in there and stuff. But over the last year or two, I've been noticing other stuff. And so I did send Wojo another photo of a print, and for some reason I did not end up downloading that one and stuff. Hey, Sam, I've already gone over like the first photos. So can you try to pull up that video for me and stuff, just to kind of see if they get a better view of what I'm trying to explain. Oh, thank you.
don't know if you can see, but
no, it's not going to pull up. It's not going to play. That is, yep.
Way, and there's like
we got nothing. What? Yes, it is. I don't see anything on my side.
Hello. I'm having to chime in. So y'all can see the video, right? Because it's playing in the studio, but like Jean said, when I switched over to the screen, it's nothing there, but you guys can see it. Is that correct?
So we're trying to get a check. Can you guys see this video? I can hear it. I just can't see it.
Yes, it is. I see Wojo said yes, it is. I went over to the YouTube side. Let's see. Nothing here. Andrew.
Yeah, Andy's got nothing there. I thought Wojo said he could, but nope, Giovanni says no too.
No. Okay. All right. Oh my God.
D-Hoot, nope. Okay.
All right. I'll work on it. It might
All
be.
right. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it down for right now.
Okay. I'll take it down.
Okay.
And it may be a format issue, and I'll be in the back. I'll try to convert it. So just, see what I can do.
Okay. All right. There we go. All right. I was going to move you off there, but you moved yourself. Okay. Sorry, guys. She's trying. I mean, we could hear it, but I could not see a thing and stuff. So I was like, just a black and gray background. Yep. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. She's going to try to fix that. It's like, looks like fog and mist picture. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see if I'll just pull up the other one that I have. Wait. Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I got to clear out of this. All right. Before I go see technology is not my thing. Yeah, I always question everything I see. I don't like to jump to anything. Not saying that, a lot of people do. It's just, I'm so cautious with stuff, and that's the way I've always been. And I don't share. I didn't share a whole lot. Richie has been working more and more and more on getting me to share more, because I've been very closed off. I get a lot of flack and backlash from a lot of people when I discuss this stuff. So that's why, when I do come across stuff and everything, I like getting other people's opinions and stuff on it, just to see if, maybe I'm going in the right direction. Now with this one here, like I said, there's nothing here that would make me definitely say this is what it is. The other one, on the other hand, though, was just incredible. And there's an area after this here. Hey, Kurt, how are you? Thank you, Benno. Glad you got a chance to stop in. And yeah, so that's why it was like, I'll just bring it up. And I love this group because we have a lot of critical thinkers, and so, if you're seeing something I'm not, that's, I love to hear it and stuff. Yeah, that is a very wide heel. Like I said, I had the measurements and stuff. And what I'm going to do now, okay, is because that didn't look, we're talking like, people can do the same thing. Well, I just happen to have, thanks to the Vogels, because I did an expedition with them in 2019, I have a cast of my foot. Okay. This is my foot. Okay. And what I'm noticing with what I'm finding there is there's more of a divot in here, and it's wider, and like the divot's like only like this bit, this wide. And then you've got like a massive heel, and then the pad there. But also with like my track, you've got where it does do the thing. It's a curved thing. It doesn't go, straight across. And you'll see what I mean with the next ones that I do. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, we'll try that and see if that works. 5 a.m. I can be there. Wow. You're just going to get up right bright and early there, aren't you, BDA? And yeah, so this was funny because when I did the expedition stuff, they wanted to show people how to cast tracks. So I ended up being the guinea pig, and Eric thought it was funny to call me Littlefoot. And I said, oh, really? I says, well, you know, at least they made a movie after me. Oh, wow. He couldn't outrun it. Wow. Yeah, and that's what I found with well, when I'm talking with that print there, you couldn't see it in the video. You could probably see it a little bit better, but there is that break in there. What looked to be that break. And then there's another video that I did because I didn't have Scaniverse. I do have Scaniverse now. So I did a video of the other track that I found, and Richie went nuts because that's the first thing he said is, look at that mid-tarsal break, which, like I said, you know, I like opinions. So I was asking the pod crew, guys and gals, Sam, what, you know, just letting them know what I was doing. Click on the troll screen, will pop up, hit timeout with 84K seconds to the bottom choice iPhone. Hope that helps. Headed back. Good luck. Hey, John J. How are you? Do I have some mountain lion tracks? Yeah. You're not gonna be able to see them from there, but there is my shelf with skulls, and I have mountain lion calves over there and stuff, along with that's for coyotes and wolves as well. No, this is the cast of my foot. This is the cast of my foot that they did. And like I said, you could tell it's a human foot just by the way that it's shaped, because you've got like human feet. It goes in, and like it's thicker here, but it's very, very thin here. And yeah, it's just, that's my foot. That was from 2019. Did I see William's here? Oh, William, I hope you're feeling better. You better be getting some rest. I'm glad you stopped in, but you need to get some rest there, dude. You really do. Yeah, I guess you can do that. And what's cool is I finally did. I let them know. Okay, I can play the first video. LOL. Okay, Sam. Here we go.
I don't know if you can see, but it's got what appears to be possible toes, but it goes this way, and there's like a bump.
But it's really hard. There's like yeah, I'm going to point. You can't see anything, but there is like a divot in there from the front of the foot to the heel of the foot. But like I said, I don't know. That's why I brought it up for you guys to ask. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. And then, okay, cool. You got it. But when I was done there, we were headed further in, and I'm going to start branching off. This is gonna, where I've been finding odd and strange stuff. There's different trails I could take, because this property is huge. I can literally walk to the next town. My husband did it as a kid in there. It took him all day, and then he had to get a ride home. But I don't think I'll be in that far. But I don't see a troll hoot. I wish I could show you what I see on my iPad. I'll screenshot. Okay. I can't go phone mode. It's too hard on my eyes. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. There was a bunch on the other night on when Richie was doing a show there and stuff that I couldn't see either there, Gianni. And it was kind of frustrating because I guess they just kept coming in and coming in and coming in. And, you know, I don't mind. Anybody can come in. It's just I ask that you just be respectful. That's all we ask. Your opinions are great. And we would love to have, you know, the conversations like we're having now and different stuff. But it's hard when you have somebody come in that just automatically starts bashing. Like last week, I had somebody come in, the first thing out of his mouth when he came in to chat was, "Oh, yeah, you look like you have a low IQ." It's like, really? Can't you come up with something that's a little bit more intelligent? You know, you're discussing IQs, but it's just one of those things. And well, Sam, did you put all the other videos on there? I'm gonna put, yeah, this one here I find interesting because it may not be anything, but I walked into the tree line and there's twists and breaks on these bushes, and it's just this one set of bushes, none others, and I didn't get it.
Because that had to be done. That can't be done by weather.
And that's not weather done, because I mean they're snapped and twisted. It's not like it's just weird. Unless something trampled through it. But I just find that that's...
Holy crap. That's just weird.
Yeah, I found it weird. So I decided to record it because, you know, I did learn from the Vogels, when in doubt, cast it. Well, I've also learned from Richie, you know, that if you have questions, record it. So I did. And I shared it. And like I said, it could be absolutely nothing, but I found it extremely, extremely strange that that happened. And then we're getting to the muddy area where my next find would be. Let's banter bunches. Yeah, can you play that one more time, Sam?
I'm walking up along, and I find there's bushes where there's twists here, a twist over there. They've been snapped, and it's just kind of weird because...
Hey, Mickey, how are you?
That had to be done.
Good to see you.
Weather. This is insane, but they're all like snapped. This is crazy. Maybe that one is twisted.
Oh yeah, see, that's good. That one actually, the portrait one
weird.
Froze it, so that was kind of cool that it kind of stopped. You could see the twists and stuff in it.
Weird. So I'm gonna keep going along. Oh, there's Sydney and Trip.
Hey, Poncho, how are you? Can't banter, I'm driving. Let me go, let me go. No, we don't want to let you go, Poncho. You're stuck. But yeah, so I just found that that was different. I don't know, like I said, if that's anything, but it was just kind of weird that it was just those bushes. Everything else around was fine. And there was twists and breaks, and I don't care if a storm comes through or not, it's not going to snap those things that way. Maine. It's in Maine, John. I'm in Maine. All right. You can I take that down, Sam, or do you? Okay, you got it. All right. Thanks. I appreciate that. So yeah, like I said, I was just finding some strange stuff. So like I said, I took photos, I took videos. I ended up sharing. That blue jay was warning you. The blue jay was warning me. Probably, but I don't listen well. And it was funny because while we were in there, while I was dealing with the next set of photos that you'll see, my daughter went ahead of me, and she turned around at one point and she goes, I just heard a branch snap, and it was, in the woods, and she just kind of was like, what the heck? Because she was telling me, she's like, I just heard a branch, and she's like looking, but she can't see anything. At one point, her dog was trying to get into the woods. He just kind of stood at the end and just stared in, but I couldn't see anything. And I'm not saying that there was something there, but she was having a hard time that time. And so let's go to, let's see if I can pull up the next set, because these are the ones that I'll put the video on last, but I do want to just pull up the pictures and let's see. Oh, way to go. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I took that one off, so they're all gone now. Yep. All right, fine. I'll just pull it up this way. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Oh, crap on a cracker. Yep, something happened here. And of course, because the ones that I want, they're just going to do what they want. So I'm just going to pull them up now. I'll get them on there. There we go. And here's the other set. Yep. All right. Back out of here. Go to images, because I want you guys to see these, because I actually found these ones really, really cool. And Richie was very, very excited. And I think Wojo was too, because Wojo was kept saying, I hope she shows these. I hope she shows these. And there we go. All right. Oh, come on. Why does it keep taking my files away? Why is it not letting me do that? Nope. It's not letting me do anything. Oh my God, I lost my photos. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. It's not letting me take them. No, that's the wrong thing. Oh. I am not liking this. Why is this doing? Sorry. I had these all set up and then I screwed something up. All right, you know what? I'm just going to back out and just go right there. I'm not going to worry about downloading another set, because these ones will be just fine if I can get them to pop up. There we go. All right, at least I got these ones. So here we go. Damn, took forever. I hate this technology. And this was the little one that I found. Yeah, I don't know, because belonging to a plant called Bigfoot treating itself with it. I don't know. That's interesting, Melissa. But yeah, this one here was just really cool when I found this, and it was only 6 inches. I took all the measurements for it, and I just found it really strange, because there was, like I said, there was nobody out there, and for one trap, well, actually this one had a couple with it and stuff. Yeah, what I liked about it was the fact that you can see the break right in it, and then there's a rock here where the toe actually stepped on it, yeah, but it's a small one. That it's like I said, it's 6 inches. That is a very, very small track, which I found interesting. Like I said, right. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's why Richie was very, very excited about that. Yeah, it's not big. It's not big, and that's what I'm trying to figure out because yeah. But you know what? Bigfoots have to be little at some point, but this was one of those really, really awesome finds, I think. Sam, could you pull up that last video? Because that was how I did kind of like the Scaniverse thing, and then there's like another print that's actually it's like 2-in-1. Image removed. There we go.
So, yeah, a little weird one.
If you
here.
could please
In there pretty
bring
deep.
up that last video, just because I don't have I didn't have Scaniverse at the time, so but it's like
what appears to be rounded there, and then
I just found the whole thing. I mean, the depth and just the break and different stuff, and it goes into the woods, but there was nothing behind it. But over there, it looks like there's two, like one stepped over another.
It does look like there's.
And that one's just a mess, so I stuck with the one that actually looked.
See it is, I've taken.
There is a lot of depth to it,
and
it shifted because I did cast it, and I'll show you that in a second. But I had to ask the guys when I sent the picture because I'm like, this looks like it stepped on rocks, but there's no rocks in that at all. There's none, and it's kind of weird. I use flea balm, traditional herbal remedies. Oh, wow, that's cool. Whoops, I hit something. I need to take that off. But yeah, that when I sent that to Richie, he just went bat crap crazy with how good that looked. And he was, oh, can I remove that? Oh, it's let me remove it. Yay. I did it, Sam. I did it. But let's go to the images again. I don't know if it will. I should be able to if it's in with the other ones there. I should be able to bring it up if I need to, but I'm going to just try to bring up a couple more pictures here if they're still, yeah, they are. So yeah, let me bring this, whoop, crap. Okay. Did it go up? I don't know. I can't tell. No, it didn't. Damn it. This mouse is being a pain in my ass. No, I just want to try to bring up the pictures, but I think I'm going to lose them if I'm not careful here. There we go. Okay, got it. All right, thought I had it because it was there, so. And is it going to pop up? Or did I lose it again? There we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so that's, like I said, it's just, well, it's almost 7, but yeah. I mean, it's a pretty little print. No matter what it is, it's a pretty little print. Yeah, well, there's behind the track is it's like a dirt road. They use it's used for like snowmobiles in the wintertime. Once in a while you'll have somebody go through on a 4-wheeler if they have permission to be on the gentleman's property. And that whole area was all water. There's just a few areas where, you know, you've got like the mud and stuff. And yeah, with the depth of it, and I'll bring the track down in a second, but there is a lot of depth to that. And I was just like, well, I hope you do. You got to get some rest there, William. Please get some rest. I want you to feel better. Yeah, that's what Richie and Wojo and stuff was. Sam was the first time she saw the thing. She was like, "Oh my God, that's amazing!" And then you've got Richie and Wojo, and that was, it was great. But the thing is when you cast it, because there's so much depth, and I do actually, I didn't even think of that, but I do think that BMO is right there, with it probably did jump or something, because the amount of weight that shifted, the mud and stuff got shifted around too. But let me see, I'll take this one off and see, because like I said, I got the measurements and different stuff, but yeah, it is a left foot. Pop up another one, and then I'll have to go back in and try to get the other ones, because I actually measured the depth too. Let me just pull up this one, and then I'll try to get the other ones up too. Let's see, is it gonna come up? Yeah, and that's like the heel of it there. I was measuring. I'll move my thing off, but there is quite a bit of depth in there, and that's what I found ironic. And when I did the cast, I still have the rock that's in the toe. It's part of the cast, but the whole bottom and the part of the foot here, there's like a lot of mass, because it, like I said, it looked like it might have stepped on some rocks or something and drove it down even further, but it could have just been the shift, because where it's mud and it was so soft and it filled up with water because it was just so messy in that area, that it caused the issue. But move that. There we go. And do I have the other ones, or do I have to go and download those again? Because those have got the pictures of the depth. So let me see. Down, go down, go down. No, that was just that. So I'm going to exit out of this and see if I can pull those ones up, because it's, the depth is insane. Okay, based on the track, I can tell you whoever made it. I don't understand that. Zip one. Yep. Okay. Exit out. There we go. All right. Now let's pull up these, and then I'll show you the track itself. The print was in Maine. I live on the mid coast. I don't give out the location, because it's private property. I have permission to be on it. He knows the research that I do with the mountain lion. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, and that's measuring where the toe was and the depth of it and stuff, and it was over an inch down. It was like 1.5 inches. Oh, okay. They pressed on the outside of the foot more than the inside. Thank you. See, I learned something new every day. I had no idea. Well, Standing Stones, I'm glad that you made it. Hey, Lori, how are you? Oh, you live in Mass. Oh, that's awesome. That's where the guys are from the podcast. They're stationed in the Bridgewater Triangle in southeastern Massachusetts, and they have a lot of weird stuff go on there. Oh. But yeah, so I just wanted to do the show because Wojo was very, very, very excited for me to do it. And I wanted the opinions. I mean, I want to know what you guys think of this, because you guys are, like I said, critical thinkers, and I do value everybody's opinion. And I know that not everybody's going to agree on things, and that's further, and that's more in the mid part. Hey, Lori, good to see you. But yeah, I mean, oh, you have been down to the Hockomock Swamp and sites down there. That's cool. So this is the very messy, did not understand track that I got, because the picture is absolutely beautiful. But, oh, there we go. Now I'm back up. But this is the track. Okay, this is the heel here. And then, like I said, that looked like it stepped on some type of rock, but there's no rock in there. So it's something, the mud shifted or something. And then you've got, if you can see it, there's the toe that was in the picture, and there's the rock that was beside it. But yeah, that's everything kind of shifted. So it's a very strange little track. Very strange little track. But I was glad that I did it. And then I was kind of glad that I had my print compared to the print that, the track that I did. Let's see. They were wide. Could be heavy stomping, carrying something covered in mud. Well, that's what my best friend, she loves what I do, and she was intrigued when I showed her the thing. And she said if it had already been running around, it might have already had like mud on its feet. And, I have the only cryptid that I've seen, and it's, a lot of people don't consider it a cryptid. I don't consider it a cryptid. But that's the eastern panther, which is a mountain lion that is supposed to be extinct and extirpated in the thing. What? There's a private chat where somebody wants to sing. Okay. That's the only one. I mean, I've seen, like I said, with this stuff here, I've found tracks that I can't explain. I found structures I can't explain. And different stuff. It's me. Okay. Well, go ahead. Come on. Let's do it. I'll sing off key with you. It's funny. We want to wish the little buddy there, Richie's youngest, a very happy birthday. It's his birthday today. Oh, thank you, Benno. I'm like losing up. Hold on, I got to back up here some. But yeah, so I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, Mary, amazing. It's an amazing cast. But and they have the bottom very similar to an. Oh yeah, that's true. Yes, the Florida does. I actually did that. I did one of my episodes on the Panthers, and it covered the Florida Panthers and stuff. I was naughty listening to them in the car. That's not naughty, Benno. You're listening. You're just not interacting. Oh, wow. That's cool. That's very cool. Stone giants are the Sasquatch that are covered their hair with mud and rocks to protect for protective armor. That is so cool. Oh, yeah, I did the same thing. I actually carry plaster with me all the time. People laugh at me, but I have it with me just in case. Because you never know. And I usually take it like I take my friend Sam's daughter Lucy out with me. I've done videos where she's gone out with me, and she loves practicing casting. She'll do she's cast deer tracks, coyote, and she thinks it's so much fun. And at least I can teach her too how to do it and not leave an imprint on the environment. Make sure everything's cleaned up and stuff. She does a really good job, and she's awesome, because we were out there and they had used the snowmobiles and four-wheelers this winter, and they made a mess in some areas, and she was like, that's it, we have got to go out. Yes, I do cast cat tracks too. Yep, I actually casted a bobcat print this winter. That's mainly what I look for, is that, and this area is what I was focusing on. But like I said, 10 years ago, I had some stuff happen in there. And when I talked to somebody else, I was told that, no, it was somebody wearing those shoes that have that look like it's your bare foot and stuff. So I kind of backed off and didn't do anything. So I use the area now for my big cat research, because like I said, there's sightings where one had gone into the area. There's been sightings around that area. So I know that it's closed off. People don't normally go in there. The gentleman who owns it does go in, but he stays in like the front area of it because he's got a big field. So he uses it for hunting season. In the summer, they grow a garden out in there and stuff. There's always deer running around. It is good practice. And I appreciate, like I said, I've learned a lot from the Vogels. And the first thing I said was that I was told by Eric was, when in doubt, cast it. So I've taken that into a whole lot of consideration with when in doubt, cast it. I use plaster Paris, but Richie's trying to get me to use the was it dental bone or something. I'm just used to the plaster. That's what I've always used, but there are other materials out there that you can use. There's one that Dr. Meldrum uses a lot. I cannot remember the name of it, but if I go to Home Depot, I'd be able to pick it out because it's right there with the plaster. It's more expensive, but man, it's great outdoors. I've been to Moosehead. Yeah, Moosehead Lake is great. 8 times Winthrop. Yeah, my little sister lives in Winthrop, Belgrade, Rangeley area, etc. Yeah, and D-Hoot's right there. That's why I always carry it. Like I said, people laugh, but I do. Oh, you do? Oh, hydrocal. Cool. Yeah, there's different things you can use. And that's just something that I've always just used, and I've got to kind of expand and try different stuff just to see if it works better. Yeah, the spray foam I would not do. Yeah, you'll get a ton of people, standing stones. A ton of people will report that they've seen them. They will tell you they've seen them. But in this state, you are told when you tell a warden or anybody that that is not what you saw. You saw a dog, you saw a bobcat, you saw anything but. And that's what my research usually goes around, is the sightings to prove that they're still here, especially since the sighting that I had was of a juvenile that still had its spots. And I almost hit it with my car. So, yeah. Oh, an EMF reader and okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, that might be. I've never actually thought of using any of that. But, so yeah, that's the little, I'm calling it the little guy because it's small. I mean, I measured my foot, and like I said, and this is my foot, so it's pretty tiny, but but I'd say it's not infant, because I do actually have what's supposed to be. This was one that I got a while back from somebody. This is supposed to be a baby Bigfoot print, but this is just a replica one that I got. So I don't know, but that one's very neat. Mine's not neat at all. It's so cute. Gotta be a juvenile. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking, it is. It's hasn't been activity in Turner, Maine. Well, there was with the Turner Beast. That was it was supposedly a cryptid, but when the DNA came back, it was a wolf something hybrid and stuff. But and then there's supposed to be Bigfoot sightings, and that happened in Turner as well too. There was wolves even in Florida once. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. I look into so would let you know if there were any around or a portal for how long they came through a portal. The tracks would be higher in the. Oh, yep. That's good to know. Thank you, BMO. I love having you on. I learn something all the time from you. I do. So that's going to wrap up the show. Sam, thank you so much for being back there and doing the videos and stuff for me. I really, really, really appreciate it. Have a good night, John. It was good to see you. The show's ending, so you made it through. I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, happy birthday, Joshy. I hope you had a great day, a great birthday. Just get back home from doing laundry, miss some stuff. Yeah, I'll show you this right here. This is the track that I cast. Okay, this is the heel. Like I said, something shifted here. That's the break. You got the toe. If you can see the toe, it's right there. Look at that rounded toe. And then the rock that was in the print as well. Yes, thank you everybody for showing up. I appreciate everybody being here. D-Hoot, thank you for being sheriff. You're amazing. Sam, for everything that she's done. Standing Stones, it was great talking to you. And Maximus, William for coming, BMO, as always, Lori, Mary, Martin, I'm glad that you made it. Wojo kind of disappeared, I think. I haven't seen Wojo in a while. But so, and Benno, thank you for listening in. And so Tuesday night, make sure that you tune into Wojo and Home of the Boom with his co-host, Mr. Richie B. And then Friday night, you've got Miss Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal doing her Sam After Dark. And Saturday nights is our flagship show, Banter with Richie B, with the boss man, the big boss man, Mr. Richie B. And as always, I really appreciate everybody being here. Remember, it's a respectful place. Love you guys all. And I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, sometimes in research and trying to figure out what stuff is, it's always good to say, what the hell? Night. Bye.